think it should be like lowered down a little bit, don't you guys? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. Hello. And welcome back. Revan, you've won a prize. You're the first one here. Did say about afternoon, evening time. Yeah, here we go. The Malcador Infernus. It's a big boy. It's oh, that's the Arvis lighter. It's thicker than, deeper than the Valdor. It's a thick one. It's a project. You know, it really is. Yeah, let's crack on. It's got a tray. It's even got a tray in it. What we're gonna do? We're gonna try and build it in the next sort of few hours. We'll see. I might have a couple of breaks. But hey, if we don't build it tonight, we'll continue and finish it tomorrow. How about that? So there's your transfer sheet. Your guess is as good as mine, John. Email Fortroll chat. I don't have any extra information about stock or anything like that. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my, back again. Yes, yes, yes. I couldn't, oops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I did a thing. Shouldn't have done that. I've ruined it. I'm gonna wound it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yeah. Calm down, you over there. Calm down. So are we saying that we can't move the lamp without the Valdor moving forward? Okay. So the Malcador Infernus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues for this big boy, and yeah, we'll start off with the sides and the tracks. Crazy. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get them over with, because then we can concentrate on the big Infernus cannon. I was calling it a flamestorm cannon, but okay, so I think it will be, is this the B sprue? Yeah, this is the B sprue. So let's clip some tank parts off. All right. Feel free, thanks for joining, and hello and welcome. Feel free to put in the comments of the live chat what you're working on, what you're building, what you're painting, or if you're just chilling. Bing chilling. B5. Yeah, there's these pieces. Yeah, it is indeed, Maxim. What a day. You're building your Death Riders. Yes, he did it, Maxim. He's doing it. He's building the horses. Excellent. Now, I hope you're clipping them off the sprue and cutting all the excess off, Krieg. Come on. They're 40 quid a pop, those ones. B3. Yeah, because you're building your Death Riders, I will be live streaming, finishing off the Thunderhawk this week. How about that? Don't worry, you won't miss the stream. It's going to be a big stream. A big old stream. B3. So that was B, and then we need B4. There we go. And E. There's an E. E by gum. Where's this E sprue? Which is the E sprue? This has got to be E sprue, right? Yes, it is. Job done. E1. It's got to be this big plate. Hey Stig, how you doing? What do you recommend to sub-assembly to paint tank? No? Not really. I'd only probably sub-assembly if you wanted to paint tanks if like they've got a detailed interior and things. And even then it's like, you know, Land Raider interior, Rhino interior. It's like, it depends on the vehicle. Depends on the time as well. There's a lot of factors again. Some of these questions aren't black and white. They require deeper thinking, which is good. Keep throwing the questions at me. That doesn't seem. I swear that camera was a bit lower earlier today. Is that better? Yeah. Lower. So tomorrow I'll finish this Malcador if I don't complete it tonight. And we'll also build the Warp Spiders and Swooping Hawks. And then that's all the Eldar done. If and when I get Baharoth. No, I will get Baharoth. It's just a matter of when. I always forget to change the quality. Quality, let's just change that to lower. There we go. kind of like watching my own stream, but lowering the quality so that it doesn't take up that much bandwidth. Squeeze out as much bandwidth as I can for you guys. Right. Oof. Okay, so So the way this goes about is like that, I think. Oh. Ah, that's a bit more comfier. If I am quieter than normal, that's just because I've kind of worn my voice out from 3.5 hours earlier today. I haven't recorded any new videos today. Just been editing a few. Oh, how could I miss? Yep, hopefully play some Space Marine 2 later. I'll be live streaming that again. I've been enjoying live streaming Space Marine 2. Maybe we'll have a crack on some lethal difficulties. Oh, you're very welcome, Leo. Appreciate that. Thank you. What a legend. Hopefully you can join the other streams up, this week. Upcoming. The plan was to live stream me building this Malcador Infernus last weekend on Saturday, but the post didn't come, and when the post did come Sunday, I was out, and I wasn't able to pick that up until like Monday evening, which really does suck. But hey, one of those things. It's the post at the end of the day. You can't guarantee it sometimes that it'll arrive on time. Nothing's certain. Murphy's Law, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, much appreciated. There we go. You're still building your Forge World versions? Oh, come on, Mike. God, your Forge World version? Oh, wow. There's really no excuse, my friend. Those Forge World versions probably take about 10 minutes compared to this. We could do a little race. I reckon your Forge World ones, the tracks, that's just one solid chunk of resin. And I think the gun will be one solid chunk of resin. I'm not sure about the fuel silo. What do you call it? Fuel carriage, fuel silo? I'm really interested in the rules. So I'll I'm itching to go and grab the book. I'll get the book in a moment. Oh, that's really cool how that just slots in there. Okay, so let's do this. And then it slots in there. Very cool. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, so that's one bit done, I guess, and then do you flip that round, and then we put the tracks on, and then we kind of just do it again. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of kind of doing all the tracks in one go. So let's just do the tracks for this side. Let's just get this done. This is probably like the most laborious part of the build, I would say. Is the tracks, although they're not too bad compared to like some Astartes vehicles. So this is 12. Yeah, we do need a 12. One, two, three, 4 10s. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 10s in the rear. And then 2 10s in the front. Got 15 and 11. There's a 15. So the top, and I spy these. Here's the 11. And then 13 on the top, which is one of these. Okay. Okay, fine. If you want to do that, that's cool, mate. Super. Oh, thanks, Mike. You're absolute legend. Thank you. Are you recommended the Baneblade? Do I recommend the Baneblade? Yeah, I mean, it's a big kit. I've said this before in another live stream. I think that I would like to pick up one of the new Baneblades, just to explore the kit and to have a look at all the variants. I mean, I think I've got too many Baneblades already, but yeah, just compare it to the OG 2000. Well, the OOG, I guess, the original Baneblade in resin that I've still got. That I made that video about what happened to my resin like a month or two ago. But compare it to that. Compare it to the 2007 kit. Can I use it in Solar Auxilia though? I don't think it's in the book. Should be able to. Could use it for Astra. Astra Militarum. Craig recommended it to you. All right. You make a lot of tanks. Awesome. Okay, what's your favorite tank then, Mike? Oh, you're working on painting a large Warhammer train. That's so cool. I hope that's like a 28mm scale with. I hope you're using like the cargo containers. Oh man, I would love to see that in the Discord if you can. Pop it in the Discord. Oh, can I put the Discord thing link? Hang on. Here we go. Watch YouTube close down my stream. Yep, it did it. Oh man, this sucks, doesn't it? I have to go into another app which completely closes YouTube, which is Google's thing. Then I have to load up YouTube again, change the picture quality, start up the stream again. There we go. There we go, chap. And then if I pin, no, I want to pin. Pin message. There we go. The Astraeus tank is still your favourite. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, what is your favourite tank then? We're building a tank right now. What is your favourite? Are you getting this artillery team? So good. It really is. It really is fantastic. I like the how you can just take the, you know, the cannon off and sort of replace it with the mortar. That's really cool. I like how you can take this main gun out and put like the quad launcher in. It's just such a good kit. I know it's £40, but its saving grace is its customizability. Yeah. Anyway, going off on one, aren't I? Right. Okay, right then. Yeah, from what I can remember, these are, yeah, these tank tracks do have some mold lines. Not so much on the edges, but just on the sides of them. Sorry. There we go. Could you stand the edge of it upright? Oh, don't, Krieg, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, Krieg. Krieg, you've gone and done it now. That's it. Yeah, this is the most time-consuming part of the tank, just getting rid of all these mold lines. It could be a badger or a badger or a rabbit. A badger or a rabbit. I don't know. Let's put it back now. So yeah, we built the fire dragons and Fugan. So it's kind of like a fire theme we've got going on today. Let's just put some of the fire dragons here because they were part of the day. There we go. Was that the secret Krieg mole launcher configuration? Yes, soaps aplenty. Yeah. That reminds me of the. Is that Gears of War weapon? The mole launcher? I swear it is. Where you fire it and then it's digging under the ground and then it pops up, and then just explodes. It just seems really odd that they have one of these like Arvis lighters, which is clearly like a spaceship, that can go into space, I think. Is it like a void craft, but also an atmospheric craft? And then we've got World War I tanks, kind of, and trench warfare and gas masks and things. But then we don't have any drones. But yet Tau have the drones. It just seems really odd that we would lose the technology for drones. But we've got the technology for like spacefaring craft. It's bizarre. Okay, you have a picture of train engine in Discord. Oh, nice one, Mike. Oh, I can't wait to look at that later. Wow, a 40k train. I once saw someone had made one of the designers or whoever it was had made a like an Adeptus Titanicus train with the mini like cargo containers and things like that. Oh, it looks so cool. I mean, obviously, there's a train in Space Marine 2 as well, isn't there? Like a big train that delivers that Nova missile, Nova warhead, whatever it is, into the hive, into one of the hive cities. How are you getting on with your Death Riders, Krieg? Are you enjoying them? What have you decided to go for? The lances or the pistols and the swords? I'm leaving this bad boy for till the end because it's so long. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello, Moxitron. How you doing? Glad to see you back again. Hope you had a great day. Okay. Maxim's giving me the scoop. Okay. The tech is so corrupted that none of it can be trusted. Okay. Taster wants to kill you. Interesting. It's so corrupted. I mean, that does make sense. Yeah. What with scrap code and Dark Mechanica and Dark Mechanicus and yeah. I mean, you only have to look at the Mechanicus in Space Marine 2, really. They always seem very, like, unhelpful and standoffish. I think part of that is because they've got their own, you know, mechanisms at play, haven't they? Their own plans in motion. If it's not Mechanicus, it's the Inquisition. You know. That's a good thing about orcs, though, is that they just want a big scrap all the time, you know. Like, they don't want to eat you and consume you like nids and assimilate your biomass into their own. They just want a good scrap, and they like building things quite fast, actually. Building things and breaking things and fighting. They're a little bit like Super Saiyans as well, aren't they? Because the more they fight, the more stronger they get. Like if they sustain injuries, like shots or whatever, where there's a bit missing, not only does it grow back, it grows back like stronger and thicker sinew, and you know. So it's in their best interest to scrap all the time. No wonder they're fighting with each other. And that makes me wonder about Tyranids, though. You know, if they get really, really hungry, do they eat themselves? Like, do they cannibalize themselves and you know, consume, you know, like the larger creatures back into the hive to make more of the smaller creatures? There's one for you. You'd love a Chaos Demon engine. Chaos Demon engine, yeah, that would be cool. That'd be like a train that would not always arrive late, but it would arrive early, and it would arrive even when it's not scheduled, and all those kind of things. War wagon. Oh, okay. Macarius Vulcan. Yeah, that's nice, that one. Exactly, yeah. I like how orcs believe things, and they have such strong will that things just simply are. That's crazy, isn't it? I wish that they could remaster Space Marine 1 in the updated engine. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Keep all the original like sounds and voices and things like that. Best 40k game until Space Marine 2. I mean, I did have my reservations about the NIDs. You know, that they completely lack character compared to the Orcs. Because the Orcs give so much character and personality and just fun. But the Tyranids kind of have their own character, especially when you're getting gang rushed by 5 warriors at once. That's certainly some character that you're becoming acquainted to. It's a good job you can roll. No, Space Hulker. Right, the preview pre-order should be up now. What's the damage, Maxim? What's the damage? Is it Emperor's Children? Five warriors means pressing X, yeah. Totally agree. For me, it's pressing L1, timing. No, I haven't heard anything, Mike. Sorry, chap. I think he's still on board, and I think it's turning out well. Obviously, we've got a Starties 2 next year. Oh, it's High Elves. Okay. Right, those tracks are done. I'm just having to go and have a look at those pre-orders. Why not? Just High Elves. Okay, interesting. So what we got here then? Lord of Trace. I can't even pronounce that. Ishaya, Alicia. Dragon. It's all right. Reavers, Swordmasters, Lions, Bolt Claw Throwers, some Metal Minis. Oh, that Merworm. 40k made to order. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to have to get that Bastion, aren't I? I've missed out on getting a Bastion. And it is really cool and iconic. And there's a lot of them in the bolt gun game. All of the Wall of Martyrs, though, I've got plenty of that. Yeah, I think it might just be the Bastion for me then. Yeah, I thought I could have a week off. I could have 2 weeks off. No gits next week. Nothing the week after. To be fair, I do need like a week or 2 weeks off the pre-orders. I did say that, didn't I, earlier? there's a lot for me to cover. Still haven't released all the unboxings. They're coming in time, don't worry. I've made all the videos. They're just I'm pacing their release. Maybe Games Workshop could learn something from that. They do go that way around. There we are. And then another smaller piece. Oops. Right. Really, of all the places. Gravity, it's really good. Come on. Just go where you need to go, please. Okay. And then a number of, all these single pieces at the tail end. I think there's 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Superb. Right, that's those. Right, next one. So the other side. So this is the 6. Yes, it is. Oh, more comments. Apologies. Don't know why the comments aren't loaded. Sure. Dark Angel Fortress, the Fortress of Redemption. I've got one of those. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. That would be good if it came back. I don't think I'd pick up a second one though. Does anyone know how to buy or build the gun travel lock piece bit for the shadow sword? Interesting. Yeah, Krieg might have that piece. Hello, me. How you doing? Yeah, Kriegsman might have that piece. He's had a few Baneblade kits. I definitely don't have that piece. I know that for a fact. Sorry, Mike, I can't help you out. When I picked up my Baneblade, it was literally just the Baneblade in it. And then when I picked up a Shadow Sword, it was literally just the Shadow Sword. You know, back in the day, they just had them as two separate kits. That was when Apocalypse sort of came out in 2007, 2008. When I got that massive Apocalypse Void bomb, or whatever it's called. Can't remember. Void grenade. And they brought out that Void template thing, and anything within that template was just simply wiped off the face of, you know, well, just would never return. Imagine that. Imagine if you played a game and you used a Void grenade and you had to destroy that miniature that it touched, like in real life. That would certainly raise the stakes, wouldn't it? Everybody would be on their A game. It's like it wipes out a Titan or something. No. This is a bit of a journey, this kit. It will take quite some time. Oh, we've got a new piece. Did we have the new piece before? No, we didn't. Oh, we have a new challenger. As well as the tracks again. But one way of looking at it is we've completed half the tracks. Yeah, I'm gonna place them this way around, like the picture, so it doesn't confuse me. I mean, it's very easily done, to be fair, but 15 is on top. 10. Another 10. Right, so we need this cool sprue again. And we're looking at E2. It's like a wedge of a piece. Looks a bit like that. Oh, here it is. E2. What are we thinking, chaps? Are we going for the dozer blade or not? What's the consensus? I'm leaning more towards it, but because it's got to get in close anyway. And I like the idea that it's just, you know, bulldozing charred remains in front of it. Blade is cool, nice. I'd rather pre-heresy, definitely. I mean, the scouring is good, but you know, give me like Mark II and maybe even Mark One. Maxims do it. Okay, I'll do it. Don't you worry. We need a B12. We've got the B12. We need all the B10s, right? Yeah, I'll put the dozer. I'm not going to put the dozer blade on the Valdor. It's odd, isn't it, that they put the dozer blade on the Valdor, but they haven't on the Malcador. But yet on the Infernus. But yet the Infernus is much more close quarters than the tank destroyer. They call it a tank destroyer, but it's a shorter range than my las cannon. A 36-inch range, that neutron laser. Yeah, that needs a buff. It needs to be 48. That would, you know, it would become a real threat. People probably complain that it's OP though. So why aren't you using the Tamiya extra thin on that plastic? What? I did. That was a very specific question, Mike. And you said that plastic, and there's a lot of plastic in the screen. So I will cherry pick the answer, as it was a general, wide encompassing question. So I used the Tamiya extra thin on that kit that I finished over there for the barrel to smooth it out, and a couple of the joins on the artillery team infantry. I also used it today on the shoulder pauldrons, and definitely the shoulder pauldrons on Fugan, and the X-arc around the back on the shoulder. I think that's an appropriate answer. Right. So you make you build a lot of tanks. I fail to believe. I really do fail to believe that you build all of your tanks just with Tamiya thin. And if you are, what are you doing, my man? What are you doing? Honestly, at least treat yourself and get some Tamiya thick cement. You know, it's all about consistency. Like the thin I use for all the joins, and like you can get rid of some of the mold lines with it. It's not ideal. But just to smooth any joins and things out, I'll use thicker glue, maybe like the Tamiya cement, but typically like the Revel, which is cheaper than the GW, and I think it just bonds better. I go through loads of different plastic glues, you know. So yeah, that's how I do that. A cow catcher blade. Sounds good. Use a Fritz stick. No Moxitron, no. Okay. Look, you sucking on a Pritt stick while you're making your miniatures doesn't count. All right. I've told you this before. You know, although it says like it's toxic free and things, I really wouldn't advise you to do it. And I know it smells quite nice. You know, it's got the consistency of firm marshmallows, but I would avoid avoid licking Pritt stick while making models. You know, the glue fumes are enough, as you can tell, to make one go crazy. You don't need to complicate matters further by sucking on Pritt sticks. I mean, I used to use PVA to glue all of my miniatures and my Titans. I mean, they say it's wood glue, but yeah, no, it's very, very strong. You want to put as much water as you can into PVA though, to, you know, because then it sets really, really quickly. Okay, I'm completely joking. Don't do that. I nearly had you though, didn't I? It's a glue nerd. You build all of your miniatures with Tamiya thin. Wow. That must take you forever. That must take you forever. Honestly, it you take it out of the bottle and it instantly dries. It evaporates. It's that high concentrate. It's crazy. No, I wouldn't be doing that. No way. You can't get enough on the brush. I spilt some Tamiya right there. You can tell. I say some. I thought the top was on it, and it spilled over. Clearly, the top wasn't on it, and I almost passed out instantly. Oh, good times, good times. Not so good for my cutting mat. I mean, I suppose I could turn it over, but then I'd lose the pieces because they're kind of like similar grey, aren't they? Yeah, massive skill issue over here, Evan. Massive. You know what it's like. Yeah. I really do struggle, man. Really do struggle. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like all my miniatures keep falling apart. They're always, you know, arms are just dropping off. Like I'll be sat there and I'll just hear a that noise, and yeah, massive skill issue in this corner. I need help. You know, I search in Warhammer TV for Warhammer Plus for just some guide to help me with gluing things, because everything I do just doesn't seem to work. I guess this hobby, I'm just not cut out for this hobby, you know, because gluing and building and, you know, it's kind of like the foundations, isn't it, really? Ah, love it. No, I get by. Um, I've never used Mr. Cement, Dimitri. I've heard Mr. Cement is good though, like from other people that have used it before. I think the best advice I can give you is, you know, remember, I'm not a professional. I don't use Tamiya extra thin on every single model, especially extra thin. Like we're not even talking about thin or thick or extra thick. We're talking about extra thin here. Because I'm not a professional. I don't use extra thin on every single model. So my advice might be, you know, probably a bit redundant, but you know, I haven't. It's what works for you really, is what I was trying to get out of my mouth. You know, if the Games Workshop glue works, fine. You know, I've always found the nozzle quicker, and once you get used to it, it's negligible if you kind of put too much on, especially with big vehicles and things. You know, but no, I haven't really never used Mr. Cement, but like I say, other people I know have. I like to have a selection. Like paints, like I definitely like to get some different paints rather than, you know, just Citadel all the time. I think this year could also be the year I pick up an airbrush. I know, right? Such a silly Billy. Haven't I done the tracks yet? Mate, if I was using Tamiya Extra Thin Cement, I would have already had these tracks completed by now. I'll tell you that. Right. What we'll do is we'll just glue these things on. Perfect. Nice. And then put one of these on. Okay, and finally this piece. Oh, I think I meant to put this track guard on first. Oh well, whoops. Just slide on in there, like so. Yeah, we're going for flamers with this. We're going to go for the full hot rod edition of the Malcador, the Infernus. And then that can go on there too. Anybody getting high elves? Anybody going to get high elves? Anybody want a high elf? So, okay, we've got some nice pieces coming up. I like that. Yeah, we'll just get over the hump of the tracks, and then we've got some decent builds coming up. Everything from the main chassis to the cannon to the little fuel trolley thing. And then you've got the sponsons, and then you're slapping it all together. And I'm not even going to bother with any crew popping out, even though it would be cool to have a heavy flamer pintle weapon on there as well. Oh, we need to do the dozer blade as well. And then they say don't glue that bit. Look, you don't glue it in, and then you don't glue that part on. It just kind of, that's quite cool. So you'll be able to, you should be able to move it. Maybe. No, probably you can't move it from side to side. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, the male one looks good. Not my cup of tea. I'd rather have a dragon. Is it a dragon? Kind of. It's something, isn't it? Something like a dragon. Oh. Dimitri, you're feeling motivated to get a bit of painting in. Oh, nice. Got to start working up some skill. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, get back into the hobby, man. Get painting. If I wasn't building all the new releases, can you guess what I'd be doing? Exactly. Painting my bay. The Trogoth hag. Yeah. Hmm. Somehow ended up with 5 over there. Okay. Right, we've almost finished these tracks. Come on, we can do this. We can get these smashed. At least they're not repulsive. Repulsive plates? They certainly are. Repulsive plates. Could be worse. I'd like a slightly grittier file though. I don't want to use my resin files because they would scratch the plastic. It's just not worth it. I know with these finer grit, they get gunked up quicker, and it takes longer to remove the plastic. But it's a compromise for not scratching plastic, I guess. Even though it always looks like on my streams I'm just filing my nails. Ooh. Yeah, no worries, Mike. Good to speak to you today, chap. Are you going to try Gundam Assemble Super? Yeah, but the thing is, if I try Gundam, right, there'll be a little comment on one of my live streams saying, "Have you still got the Chaos Legionaries?" This is the thing. Like, I can't create time. You know, I can build some Titans and things, but if I'm starting Gundam, and the thing is, it's not just the time it takes; it's the money, isn't it? I'd have to spend some. I mean, if they sent me some Gundam for free, I'd probably use some time to, you know, try and assemble things. But it's time and money away from this. And we do you remember December? How sparse December was? When I had to start reviewing Soul Blight from 3 years ago. Those were dark times. The thing is, at the moment we've got new stuff, new models, lots of live streams to do over these new models. I'm committed to bringing you the unboxings and reviews as quick as I possibly can. I'm not letting anything get in the way right now of that, because unlike some YouTubers that get sent stuff for free and early, I haven't said those words for a long time. I don't know what's triggered me to say that, but you know, I get it on release, or try to get it on release. I mean, these came 2 days late, and that was a lot, wasn't it? Oh, Legionary review, please. I thought so. Like, poor old Kriegsman is frothing at the mouth for me to get these. Sorry, to get the Krieg reviews done. Tomorrow, a bit of a preview though. Tomorrow will be the Eldar Codex first look. I was going to release Azuman unboxing, seeing as I did build him yesterday, but no, that'll be postponed to Wednesday, and then you'll have all the other boxes unboxed. I mean, the Doradio Dreadnought unboxing is there on the channel. I just haven't released it yet. but I'm trying to keep strong by only releasing one video every like couple of days. That's all, because if I go back to one video every day, it's a lot. It's not just a lot for me, it's a lot for you guys too. Right, so which order does this go in? So like so, I think, yeah. We'll get these tracks on, and then I'm just gonna rush downstairs for something. Okay. There we go. Works well. So they don't allow you to put anything on the top like the other side. There we are. Great. So that's those two flanks sizes. You would also like to see the Legionary review. Yep. On it, on it, on it, on it. Me too. Oh, wow. I didn't know that you guys were kind of waiting and hoping for this Legionary review. Would have done it sooner. So I'm having a bit of memory loss here. This is the cool E sprue, isn't it? This one. E4, E3. Yep, there we go. Ah, yes, here it is. This is the thing. So we are running at an hour and a half live streaming. I'll go for 3 hours. I'm not going to push it because I've already done a 3.5 hour stream today. And I think sort of 7 hour streaming is a bit, yeah, it's a lot. Not just for me to be sat in one place, it's more of my voice. Especially if I want to stream tomorrow. B16. Oh, it's the B sprue. This thing. It's a big old plate. Something that you're missing in the old Lehman Russ tank kit. Too soon, Super, too soon. Okay, E7. Big old chunky thing. Oh, E9 and E8. One of these hatches. And E9, this thing. E10 and 11. Oh, it's a very small piece, this E11. There it is. And finally E12, which is this thing. There we go. And that's a lot of parts that I want to take off the sprue, so we indented that fair chunk. Right, I'll just be back in a moment. Right, I'm back. Back once again. Thank you for your patience. Oh, okay. Right, let's crack on. Okay, so this is a bit of a tricky bit because of the rivets in between either side. Do. Yeah. So. Yeah, so after I build this, it will be the warp spiders definitely tomorrow, and then it'll be the sweeping hawks also tomorrow. And if we haven't finished this, we'll complete this at some point, as well as you know, I probably would build the Arvis lighter just to give me a bit of a rest. I'd probably build the Arvis lighter, and then the Baldur Tank Destroyer. And if I can build all of those, and then the Doredio, and if I can build all of those before, you know, within the next 2 weeks before the final few Krieg are released, then I think I've done all right to catch up with everything. It's a lot of building. I've got some time off next week, so that will help in this endeavour. Yeah, looks like that. Yeah, that goes like so. There we go. What would you like me to build them as, Revan, then? The unique characters? I mean, that's the way I'm swinging. Oh, you have a squeaker here. Oh, yeah, I knew I knew that would happen. This is a lot of Moldlons on here. Hello, Fog. How you doing? Yeah, it's just not too bad. Not too bad. It's just a bit of a project, isn't it? That's the thing. Yeah, it's got 200 parts to it. Obviously, you don't use all of the parts, but I think it's the most expensive Malcador and the one with the most number of parts. I'd much rather build Lehman Russes, if I'm honest. In my head, I had an image of a certain number of Lehman Russes in the Solar Auxilia Force, but then Games Workshop had to showcase some really fantastic miniatures. So that is on the back burner. Doing well. Got 2 of the new. Oh, nice one. Yeah, cool. Nice one. Could you build them utilizing the B runner as possible? Oh, cool. Nice one, Fog. Nice one. Well, I hope you've been enjoying all of the content that I've been creating then to do with Deathcore. Still got the Death Riders review to come out. I might release that Wednesday in lieu of the Azuman unboxing, because then the last thing I need to review is the whole set itself, and I'm definitely going to do that before the rest of the Deathcore come out in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. The artillery team is fantastic. It's a brilliant kit. I can't see any faults with it personally. I mean, I've heard of a comment about, you know, the customization of, you know, the loader, like, but it's like you can't expect everything with that kit, you know, and if that's the only sort of takeaway, then it's pretty much perfect kit, I think. Yeah, the price, it could be 35 instead of 40. I mean, you know, sort of gets away with it though. Because you'd only really need like 2 or 3 in a game, maybe. Right, we are ready to glue these plates and things. Thinking this just goes in here. See what? Yeah, it's a nice sandwich. Join. Oh, I've missed 2 bits. I missed 2 E5s. I've just realised that. Cool. I can see them from here as well. They're just here, chilling out. 1, 2. Yeah, so I set myself a goal. Well, not an actual like live stream goal, but it'd be 3 hours live streaming. So we're almost at 2 hours so far. Let's give everyone a heads up. We've got like 70 minutes, and we get as far as we get today with it. There's always tomorrow. The goal tomorrow, though, the primary focus will be the warp spiders and the swooping hawks in one stream. Yes, so these E5 pieces go on the front on the outside of the tank. God, that fits in very, very nicely actually. Let's get a replay of that. Oh, lovely. So we need the supports that way. Oh, cool, yeah. Of course it would. Of course it would. With a cheeky angle at the top, like that. Yep. Nice. Okay. And this goes over the top there. A bit of an angle. Why am I getting feeling that I've built this before? Is it kind of the same as the I want to say Basilisk, but I don't know. I don't think I have built a Malcador with a single kind of gun before, but I'm certainly getting some deja vu here. Is it the Dracosan, maybe? It's a bit like this? Surely. Surely the Dracosan is very similar. No, it's different, look. It's different. Well, the Dracosan is staying there anyway. Okay, so let's put this top on. Oh, that fits on very nicely. Great. I do like this raised piece here. Very cool. Now, we have some more. Here we go. So B18. And B17. There it is. Not many pieces left of this B sprue. B19, it's a very small piece. There it is. Is it like the fuel cap or something? I don't know. Oh, and then we've started with the new pieces, the G sprue. Running out of space here. Plop. Yeah, this is definitely the new sprue on the block. This is the nipple that goes on its rear. For its fuel line. We're almost there, chaps. We're almost at the climax, which is the main gun. G4. B23. E31. It's got like a little magnifying glass on it for some reason. It's like, oh, pay attention to where this piece goes. E33s. There they are. Oh, I murdered that rivet. Whoops. Yeah, I did. Oh no. Terrible, super terrible. What were you doing? Still need that B23. What's the chances that it's this piece? I guess this doesn't have a trench ski on the back. If it's got one of those fuel lines, then. Oh, have I found a... No, I haven't found a glitch. I thought, hang on a minute. There's two 24s, but no, you only need one 24 and 125 for the exhaust pipe. And then E32, final E. Well, not the final one, but we've got a nice selection of parts there to decipher. And then we're on the main gun. So we're close. We are close. I think we could complete the main gun and potentially the fuel cart. In the time that we've got. Yeah, I think it's possible. After I put all these pieces together, before we take the pieces of the main gun off the sprue, I'm just going to get the rules and just go through them a little bit with you. Because one, I can't remember them, and two, I think it'd be quite interesting to learn about the rules of the weapon that we're about to build. Man, rivets look cool, but they are a faff. Not only to get the sprue flash from between them without destroying them, but also they just create more mold lines. Oh, my fingers are starting to go. Okay. Yes, so let's grab these. Can put this together. Oh, they want you to put this on straight away. No messing about there. Super. So Come on. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, come on. Wow. So I've just saved it. Good, that's okay. Why is the paper always like disintegrates when you don't want it to disintegrate and then doesn't disintegrate when you do? It was like temperamental paper. No, all good, all good. I just caught the glue from spilling. That's all. Drama. I don't mean to be a drama llama. Okay. This is the nipple. We're about to build the nipple. So this is a completely new piece for me. I wonder if they'll ever use it again on anything. Are there any other like tanks or Malcadors that have things attached to the back of them? Can't think of any. Now you don't glue this through there, apparently. So it does move about. Ooh, interesting. We won't put that through yet because I'd like to file the join successfully. Doing well. We're on our way to building the big flamer. Right, can slap that on there. Kind of. There's no way that that goes on there. I guess it does then. It's just like a big gap. I'm just not used to that. Not used to a big gap. Now, I think probably makes more sense if you put that on after. No, you can put that on after. We'll do it that way. Now, I also don't want to glue the G4 onto there without the nipple being in yet, but we can glue this side panel on, I think. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. Yeah, that'll be fine. These go underneath it. Ah, how interesting. I haven't seen these pieces before. Oh, all good, everyone. You're all doing well? Whatever you're up to. Oh, so where the skis are then, the trench skis, you put these things on. And they only go on one way. That's interesting. Okay. All right, well, we'll just do that then. Plop. Plop. One way, super. There you go. Oh, that panel goes there. That's nice. Cool. Did wonder about that gap. Excellent. Happy with that. Right, now we can just clean up these three pieces, I guess. Put it on, and then we've got the cannon. That's a really, really random question, Joe. Really, really random. Have I got a girl in mind for Valentine's? I've always got a girl in mind for Valentine's. Right. Saint Celestine. Oh man. Well, she would be up there. She would definitely be up there. Basically a living saint. I mean, yeah, that's hard to beat. I've got my hag, Krogoth hag anyway. This is my bay right here. Oh, I keep her on my top shelf. Look at her. Oh, Look, guys, try not to get too excited, okay? But she's got everything going for her. You know, she's an ambassador for Greg's as well. I mean, oh, what a beauty. And by the looks of her, like, fishing net, it seems like she likes the water as well. So, sorry, I went off to cook gammon, egg, and shit. Okay, that's random, but you know, good for you. That sounds delicious. Thanks for sharing your dinner with us. I don't feel hungry at all now. Your commitment to carrying on with the stream, Krieg, is just chef's kiss, my friend. What a legend. Dimitri. That's a great reaction. I love it. That's pretty much my reaction every time. Every time. Oh, God. Okay, let's put the nipple in and we'll go from there. I've never done this before, so this is all going to be quite new to me. Right, so a couple of contact points to make myself aware of. So there we go. What I need to do is just scrub that bit out, just in case. There we go. Oh, great question. Do the Infernus sponsons fit on the Lehman Russ? That's a really good question. I'm not sure about that one. You've got me flummoxed. But when you say Lehman Russ, this is a Solar Auxilia Lehman Russ, which doesn't have sponsons. So are you now talking about like a 40k mini? Like the, Cadian Lehman Russes, I guess. Possibly not. Because, well, look, the sponson is completely different, look. However, maybe the weapons, as you say, these, if the sponson rotator cuffs, turrets, yeah. If those turrets have the same plug and socket, then possibly. The issue is I've never built a I don't think I've ever built a 40k Lehman Ross, so I can't even recall it from memory, and my memory is pretty decent. So we can't use that to our advantage to ascertain the answer to your question. Right, so I can successfully attach that onto there. Ow. God, that hurt. Yeah, I think I prefer this tank than the Valdor Tank Destroyer. Like, just on looks alone. So definitely I prefer it. I think it would be cool to if they brought out like a flamethrower only division though. I don't know what you'd call it. Heat stroke? I don't know. That would be cool though, to have a load of Deathcore Krieg just with flamers and flame packs. And it would make sense as well going out clearing trenches with flamers and heavy flamers. I mean, they've already got the heavy flamer on the heavy weapons teams that's coming out. Will you be getting any tanks for your Krieg army in the future? So that's a good question, Maxim. I just thought I could blundle in and use some of the tanks that I've got, like especially that Basilisk. You know, the enclosed canopy suits them a treat. Will they bring any tanks out, like specific to Deathcore? You know, like with specific symbols and things. I don't, you know, I think that would be quite cool if they did that. Right, that's the exhaust done. We can pop that on just there. There we go. And that will go in without any issues, hopefully. Cool. Yeah. Brilliant. Now, before we crack on with this huge flamer, I mean, that's got to be bigger than average, right? Surely. I'm going to go get the rules. I'm too excited. Look at the size of it. Insert meme here. Right, I'll just go grab the rules. So, what rules you'll need is you'll need these Liber Imperium rules. Have I got the page keeper already on it? No, I haven't. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I've got the page keeper already on the flame weapons. Right, so they call it the Infernus Cannon, whereas in the book it's called an Inferno Cannon. I think they're the same thing. But what is interesting is the Infernus is a Lord of War. You know, it's not heavy support. This is a big boy. This is a Lord of War. You can only take one of them, I think. There's only 2 Lords of Wars for Solar Auxilia. One is the Infernus. Can anyone guess what the other one is? Anyone? Well, it's the Stormhammer. But yeah, this only has one worse armor point, the rear, than the Stormhammer. The Stormhammer has 13, 13, 12. This one has 13, 13, 11. Which is ironically worse than the normal Malcador. It has the same number of hull points, 5. But yeah, it says it's got a centerline mounted Inferno Cannon. And the Inferno Cannon it's a range Hellstorm, so that's the big boy flamer template. It's a strength 8. Its armor penetration is only 4 though, which sucks. So you're not going to be melting Space Marines. So Space Marines can just walk through that. Well, they can, but it is a strength 8 at the end of the day. It's an ordnance weapon. It's torrent 9 inches, breaching 6+. Okay, so probably breached our armor, and then it's concussive 1. So torrent 9 inches is nice. So that means that you can place that Hellstorm template, you know, up to 9 inches from the barrel of the weapon, which is quite considerable for a flamer. Yeah, very nice. Or should I say, very hot. Dustin. Oh, just read. I want a Gorgon in plastic. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be cool. Right, we are ready, ladies and gents. The moment you've all been waiting for. The G7. The big Inferno Cannon. What time are we running at? We're running at 2.5 hours. We've got half an hour. Let's make a dent on in this big weapon. Look at the size of it. It has a longer barrel than the tank, the neutron laser. There we go. G6. G6. It's this piece right here. Super is out of hand right now. Maybe you could start a channel to help him buy Krieg Army. Yeah, I agree, Krieg. This is why I like it. This is why I like the Solar Auxilia stuff. All of the tanks and things, I just much prefer the aesthetics to the Astra Militarum. And obviously all of these tanks just fail in comparison, though, to the tiny tanks in Space Marine 2. God, they are small. Wow. I mean, sometimes I like small things, but not tanks. No way. I don't think they'll patch them either. Imagine if they like patched the Baneblade and all of a sudden you didn't have enough room to move around it in the campaign. Or they patched the Thunderhawk, something like that. Yeah. God, we are storming through this. Storming. This does remind me of the Acheron Knight. This looks bigger, though. Very enjoyable sprue, though. G14. Is there another G sprue? There is, isn't there? It's this one. Yes, it is. So 15, 14. Okay, not many sprues, not many pieces left to go. I've made my decision. I'm going to finish these, the main gun, and you know, clean it up, prepare it and things, and then we're going to call it there. I think. Right. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with this kit. You know, once you get past the tracks and the two sides of the chassis, it's a fair bit of fun. I think the Valdor will be similar. They just take a while, that's all. These big heavy support tanks, or in this case this Lord of War, they just take a while. Sisters of Battle have a Land Raider. No worries, me Pish. Have a good one. Yep, the Emperor protects. I will be back tomorrow, though. Definitely. That was annoying. I'm usually pretty good, but it's bound to happen at one point. Considering I've run out of plasters. This is the thing, like a new blade or a sharp knife is much less dangerous because you're not having to put as much force behind it. And if you've got a good edge to a blade, it doesn't, it slices rather than tears. And a sliced wound is easier to heal, quicker to heal, quicker to repair as well. Sisters of Battle have a Predator tank. Kind of. It's called like the Castigator. It's not really a Predator. Well, I suppose it is. It's kind of uses the Rhino chassis, doesn't it? And they sort of have the Rhino. But Land Raiders have always been predominantly Space Marines. They're not even for Primaris. So, you know. Right. I think we'll have a crack at this now. So... Okay, I can live with that. The reason why I'm going to be ending it after this weapon as well is because I'm getting really, really hungry. Especially after Krieg gave me his food menu. Right, we can attach this onto there. I think, yeah, okay, right. Again, I'm pretty unfamiliar with this this kit, so do our best to make everything line up. Oh, and then we need to glue on the undercarriage. Oh, that fits on nicely. Okay, and then the other side, just to combine. Sorry, when I see a couple of pieces just lying around, I need to sort them out. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll finish the Malcador tomorrow, along with the Orp Spiders and Superhawks. It'd be probably best if I carry on with this straight away, and then build both of those later on in the day. I do have a few things to do tomorrow though, but I'd like to get all of those finished. can. It's really 8 o'clock. Wow. Really 8 o'clock. Time has flown by in this stream. Cool. Right. There we are. That went together relatively well. And the good news is I've completed all of those bits apart from those nozzles, so I can just pop these on. What we're running at? Yeah, we're close to 3 hours. We're close to a 3-hour stream here. Like 10 minutes off it. What I will do is I'll go over it with the Tamiya and smooth it over. Whoa, steady on. Right, so it goes on like that, and then we've got this top piece to go on. Like that. Yeah, this I don't know what you'd call it. Not a heat muzzle, venting. Just the nozzle of the flamer, isn't it? But heat shroud. I don't know, I can't think of the word, but nozzle shroud. Anyway, this thing, it begs to be smoothed down and just cleaned up. The whole of the weapon, really. Just clean up these pipes, this tubing. And then that's us done. I'll go grab some food and then I will be on Space Marine 2. So I'm going to tackle some lethal operations, I think. We need to find a sweaty teammate though. Oh yes, there's this piece as well. Totally forgot about this end piece. Well, I think we've broken the back of this model. We've still got the little trailer with the canister of fuel on the back to build. That'll be fun. And then other like little bits and pieces, the sponsons, putting these parts together, like sandwiching them. Right, I can kind of go on all at the same time really, but yeah. There we go. And then this reverse piece. Oh, okay. There we go. And that is the Inferno Cannon. So yeah, this fuel canister thing, and then the sponsons, and then other bits and pieces like putting them together, putting the track guards on, putting a couple more tracks on. I'm not going to put any crew on. I don't think I'll put the heavy flamer pintle on, just for aesthetics purposes really, more than anything. I won't put the hunter killer on. I might put the flare shield on, and I'll have to put the dozer blade on, and there's a load of mold lines on those individual teeth. In terms of the sponsons, I am going to glue in the flamers just because, and then that's pretty much it. So there's still a good couple of hours or so, I would say, left of the build. Tomorrow morning maybe, but yeah. So there's that. Right, just give you a quick idea of what it will look like. So I'm thinking maybe they go on like so. And this bad boy, look at the size of that. It's huge. Or is that average? I don't know. Anyway, this should just slot in there. Does it glue? It's so cool though. Right. I guess it doesn't glue, but I'm certainly going to glue that in there. I don't want that wibbly wobbling about all the time. I want it nice and secure, please. So yeah, that does look pretty cool. Have I got a Malcador? Have I got a Malcador just to compare it with? here's a Malcador. Here's one I built earlier. So I'll have 3. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Malcador anyway. I probably will get another standard one. So I've got 2 standard and 2 specialized ones, I guess. For me, I'm not a big fan of like the physics of them. The fact that the turret has got a very limited firing arc. The sponsons have also got a limited firing arc. I just prefer the look of a Lehman Russ more. Like I just prefer that. You know, no sponsons, a 360-degree rotating turret. Yes, you've got this thing, I guess, but you could put can you put a heavy bolter in there? Or stubber? I can't remember. I guess it's a heavy bolter you could put in there. And also, well, sorry, I'll probably say I prefer the look of that one. That one is like very cool. Again, maybe get rid of the las cannon and put like a heavy bolter there for rule of cool. But no doubt one of my versions will have that one day. And then I just really like the basilisk as well. The basilisks just, you know, I'd love a couple more of these basilisks. You know, the fact that you can have the gun pointed, you know, the 90-degree angle. But yeah, very cool looking Malcador so far. It looks beefier than the standard Malcador, I think, at the moment, with this huge, you know, thick nozzle protruding. But yeah, we'll complete it tomorrow, hopefully, I think. So yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think? I'll be interested to hear your views tomorrow when we complete it. But yeah, that's it for today and today's live streaming. Pretty much, yeah, almost 7 hours, like 6.5 hours worth of live streams. So I hope you've enjoyed them. As I say, I'm going to go get some food and be on Space Marine 2. But thank you, everyone. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, you know, Maxim and Krieg and Revan. You know, thanks for all your questions, chap. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.